Dear readers of the Astrodeha family, welcome to Astrodeha on YouTube. The planet of love, Venus, is in Cancer. Now is the time to invest in love, to value love, and to fight for love. Themes related to protection, compassion, emotional bonds, and inner security will come to the forefront. With this energy, family bonds, childhood memories, and past traumas will be healed, as long as we truly desire it. In romantic relationships, we will experience influences where emotional bonds deepen. A sense of possessiveness, mutual understanding, peace, and loving energies that speak to the heart will prevail in relationships. And on August 6th, Mars enters Libra. We are greeted by the energy of shifting from impulse to intention. It is possible to act more thoughtfully and with a foundation of justice in our actions, to build and structure, to move away from the challenging energies we've been giving off, and to transform old traumas, illusions, and addictions with a powerful transition. Also, what is our reality check? What are the things that hold us back? The sky emphasizes the importance of questioning these things this week. We should be careful about passive-aggressive attitudes in relationships. Harmony must be genuine, definitely not artificial. Our motto should be not to save the moment, but to build relationships. We should prepare ourselves not only for what we want, but also to be able to handle what we desire. And on August 9th, the Aquarius Full Moon will bring influences where we will question the emotional balance of our individual identity, confront social structures, relationships, and systems that do not reflect us, and especially cleanse ourselves from our fears from head to toe. We will structure our lives not for visibility, but for inner consistency. And especially this week, the sky warns us to be careful about mistakes, errors, and misunderstandings related to work. Let someone else's truth not become our mistake. It's time to trust our own truths, our own experiences, our own wisdom, and our own light. Those who trust in their own light will be the ones who make the most of and structure the energies of this week. And my special advice to you is to stay intent on transforming whatever it is that makes you feel uncomfortable inside. Come, repeat with me this week. Today and at every moment, I wholeheartedly allow healing, luck, divine protection, abundance, prosperity, spiritual and physical cleansing, love, affection, and inner respect to flow freely in my life with divine balance. I have returned to my wholeness in divine love. I am under protection. I am surrounded by abundance and prosperity. I am focused on giving and receiving love. I deserve this. With my spiritual strength, I stand tall and shine with divine health. With the infinite love of Yahvedud, my heart overflows with compassion. With the light of Yahhafiz, my being is protected at every moment. I am light, I am on the path, I am in intention and acceptance. All negative energies from eternity to eternity have now been sealed in their rightful place across all dimensions and rendered ineffective. I have received and accepted it. With the permission of the Almighty Creator, I have sealed it for all eternity. Yes, yes, yes. Let's write it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and keep following Astrodeha on YouTube. May skies guide you, path be filled with light. Children of Mars, Aries. This week, the sky highlights the benefits of moving forward in your career by acting with balance, clarity, and practicality, and by following your inner compass. You shouldn't sacrifice this rising momentum to haste this week. When and how should you properly structure your inner voice that says, I want? However, on the 6th, as your ruling planet Mars begins to move through your opposite sign Libra, it becomes important to act strategically in all your one-on-one relationships and to approach collaborations with diplomacy. Between August 6th and 9th, being fair in sharing and approaching situations with compromise will gain importance. Instead of moving forward alone, working with the right people in your career can open up new opportunities and doors for you. My advice to you is to postpone major decisions until after Thursday, because on the 8th, The Lionsgate portal will open, and as Venus moves through Cancer this week, your emotional need for belonging and protection will start to come to the forefront. Becoming aware of relationship patterns from the past may lead you to ask yourself whether you are truly committed to the relationship or simply a prisoner of your habits. My suggestion to you is that, especially between August 8th and 10th, unexpected but extremely impactful encounters may occur. For those who are married or in ongoing relationships, as your need for inner security increases, you should express it openly. And on August 9th, the Aquarius Full Moon brings the message that instead of focusing on expectations in relationships, you should question whether there is a real bond and that it is time to redefine boundaries and spaces for freedom. Throughout the week, you have a strong tendency to make impulsive decisions regarding financial matters. But the stars are telling you not to rush. The Lionsgate portal on August 8th and the full moon on August 9th present an opportunity for you to resolve mental blockages related to money. You should review your income and expenses balance and pay attention to financial matters related to joint expenditures, your spouse, partner, or family. Try to go to bed early this week. Reduce your screen time on digital devices. Engage in breathing and stretching exercises that will relax your body, and especially on August 8th during the Lionsgate portal, do a silent intention meditation for 8 minutes accompanied by a golden candle. I am patient with myself, I walk with love, and I love myself. Not forcing, but guiding will bring you great benefits this week. The skies are your guide. May your path be filled with light. Taurus are the children of Venus. This week, the sky is moving you from stagnation into a conscious, deep period of inner transition. It's especially a time to notice your goals, intentions, how life is calling and guiding you, and to question yourself. But this questioning will make you extremely grounded. As a fixed sign, this process will increase your resilience, but you should also be careful not to become overly controlling. That's why being flexible and open-minded can bring you great opportunities. Then this week, there are extremely positive influences regarding work-related matters. Your energy will rise, your professional achievements will be recognized, your gains will increase, and there will be strong effects signifying the voice of stability. Additionally, this week, direct interactions with someone in a managerial position may allow you to sign off on important opportunities, gains, and projects that will bring continuity to your professional life. Please, dear Taurus, now is the time to trust yourself more than ever. And on August 6th, Mars, the planet of war, will be in Libra, a sign where it feels uncomfortable. This will bring balance and justice to the work environment. You should be diplomatic, avoid self-sacrifice, and while fulfilling your own responsibilities, you must proceed with the professionalism that everyone else should fulfill theirs in the same way. In your love life this week, harmony, balance, and stability will be your key. For Taurians who are in a relationship or married, conversations based on patience and compassion can have long-term and peaceful effects. They can enhance harmony, unity, and passion. Single Taurians in calm settings, like a quiet breakfast or dinner, the energy will be so powerful that the language of the heart will speak, reigniting the excitement and sparks you've been missing in your love life. Stay in the flow and in acceptance. As the Lionsgate portal opens on August 8th, your heart chakra is opening. Be ready for love. Accept love with peace and seal this intention with all your heart on 8.8 on 2025. When it comes to financial matters, you may find yourself restructuring your foundations of security and facing bold investment opportunities. But please, don't let these decisions develop suddenly throughout the week. Especially in matters of partnerships and finances related to your spouse, the stars advise you to move forward by making clear plans without rushing. As for health matters, let's stay away from things like sugar, sweets, and processed foods this week. A short massage with lavender oil on the soles of your feet before bed at night will be extremely Ayurvedic and help you ground yourself. Walk barefoot in nature. Please spend some time in nature this week, even if it's just for a short while. Conversations with a friend who loves you may bring opportunities for your personal life and work. Flexibility is the silent form of strength. You should use this strength. Instead of resisting change, choose to dance with it. Remember, the safe harbor of your soul is within you. And this week, choose to be within your high frequency, not outside of it, knowing that you can move your strong goals even further. Especially under these energies where your visibility and recognition are increasing, evaluate the offers you receive within a framework of confidentiality, act quickly, and use these powerful energies to ground yourself materially and spiritually to build and to win, dear Taurus. May the skies be your guide, may your path be bright. Children of Mercury, Geminis, the sky this week is giving you the message to move forward with dynamic intellect and deep heart guidance. This week, within the triangle of communication, balance, and intuition, with Mercury's energy, you will be able to express your ideas more quickly, and with your powerful words, you may experience positive developments in having your wishes accepted. Especially on Wednesday, August 6th, a conversation you have with an important person in your work or social circle could open a new door for you. If you are looking for a job, you may find one, or you may encounter a significant opportunity in your career. Be open to joint projects. Instead of standing out or trying to be in the spotlight during team projects, being the person who brings out everyone's potential will earn you appreciation and lead to financial growth. When it comes to financial matters, pay attention to the details throughout the week. You should check the written details regarding contracts, documents, or payments, and on August 8th, you may face an unexpected expense. It would be wise to be cautious. Especially this week, a malfunction in your phone or computer could leave you facing a significant payment. In your love life, words could be your magic. Expressing your feelings openly in existing relationships will strengthen mutual trust, while single Geminis may meet someone this week who captures both your mind and your heart. The Venus transit in Cancer emphasizes the importance of valuing emotional bonds and highlights that every step you take to structure and prioritize emotional matters will be very meaningful. When it comes to health, the stars emphasize the importance of adding a bit of movement to your routines. Morning walks, short brisk exercises, and breathing exercises will do you a lot of good, and on August 9th and 10th, a short getaway to connect with nature will be important for recharging both your mind and body. This week, clear communication, intuitive awareness, and determined steps will bring about controlled growth in areas where you put yourself at the center, whether in your career or personal life. And please don't scatter your energy throughout the week. The stars are telling you to stay focused on a single goal. Starting something new before finishing the previous task will cause you trouble, while completing one task and then focusing on the next will be the key to your success. The number sequences 844, 520, and 1110 will help bring renewal, communication, and the ability to assert yourself correctly into your life. May the heavens be your guide and your path be filled with light. Children of the moon, Cancers, the sky this week is filled with influences that will lead you into deep introspection and lay out before you ways to move forward in life by strengthening your emotional awareness. You will hear the voice of your heart more clearly, and especially by actively using your emotional intelligence, you will reap the rewards of using a more open, sincere, and constructive language in your relationships. And of course, as Venus, the planet of love, moves through your sign, my advice to you is to focus your efforts on deepening romance and compassion, strengthening the bonds of love, and eliminating discomforts in your relationships. Especially when it comes to work-related matters, acting with self-confidence and presenting what you know with innovative approaches can bring you extremely powerful and positive benefits. And this week, your characteristic traits will enable you to earn appreciation in work-related matters and to notice many intrigues happening behind your back, allowing you to intervene effectively when necessary. My advice to you is that, especially starting from the 6th day of the week, someone from your past may re-enter your life and you may be able to take your relationship or marriage to the next level. As for financial matters, avoid making major expenditures on August 7th and 8th. The moon's aspects with Mercury and Mars may bring you surprising opportunities and changes related to your job starting from midweek. Do not resist. Know that as you adapt, your earnings will increase. Regarding your health, the sky this week emphasizes your body's need for detox. Please do not ignore this and try to engage in activities that can heal your mind and body, following the advice of a specialist doctor. When it comes to your elders and private family matters, the sky emphasizes the importance of not getting too involved in every situation. The more you get involved in things, the harder it becomes to distinguish right from wrong, and you may end up making wrong decisions and feeling regret. You should engage in any kind of activity that allows you to express your creativity. On Sunday, you should spend time with your family and allow this healing to reflect on each of you. Because throughout the week, the sky will transform negative energies, strengthen your emotional balance, and with the awareness that your emotions are not your weakness but your guide, you should follow your heart's voice and not suppress it with the burdens of the past. Because this week is a time for transformation from the inside out, a time to navigate with the wisdom of the ocean within you. Children of the Sun, Lions, on August 8th, the Lion's Gate portal opens. On that day, everything you do related to prayers, intentions, wishes, and goals, every step you take, every word you say, can find its true value in the heavens. This week, you shouldn't hesitate to shine, and you should choose to share your light with those who truly deserve it. With this transition, you will experience influences that bring you to the forefront in both your professional and personal life. Knowing how to share success, choosing to be part of team efforts instead of ignoring them, and making this a central tool that elevates you to a more charismatic, successful, and trustworthy position will be to your advantage. Because it is important to show that you are open to growing together in your professional life, and especially a passionate and energetic week of love awaits you. Now, the art of listening by understanding the other person's feelings has the power to increase romance, passion, and excitement in your relationship. You should take full advantage of this. When it comes to financial matters, you should trust your intuition but act logically, because there is good news in store. You are strong with the energy of Mercury. Opportunities for additional income or continuous gains, doors of luck, are opening for you. In work-related matters, you can meet new people, promote your projects, and succeed in gaining the admiration and support of communities where you can express your ideas. This weekend brings extra opportunities for you in this regard. Step onto the stage and don't be afraid to shine, dear Leo. Taking up a new hobby will be especially beneficial for your mental and spiritual growth. In this sense, immerse yourself in influences that will refresh your talents and self-confidence and help you develop professionally. And to strengthen this protective energy, my advice to you is be confident, but steer clear of arrogance. When you combine intelligence with grace, it's inevitable that everyone around you will be impressed. This week marks the beginning of a new cycle. Just make sure you protect your own light. Just make sure you set your goals clearly, and especially with the energy of the Lion's Gate portal on the 8th. Strive to leave behind the burdens, fears, and anxieties in your life and focus on healing and recovery. And especially when it comes to friendships that no longer serve you, the sky is clearly sending the message that you need to teach a lesson to those who fill your head with negativity, those you have invested effort in, and those who ignore or almost blame you when you face problems in your professional life. May the heavens be your guide and your path be filled with light. Virgos are the children of Mercury. This week, the sky is truly heralding the golden age of your systematic intelligence. The influences of the Sun and Venus will make you constructive, attentive, and creative both in your work and emotional life. And here are my suggestions for making the most of this week. Turn your perfectionism into your guide. Your obsession with details could work to your advantage this week. You may stand out professionally in areas such as establishing systems, analyzing, and bringing order. However, acting with a solution-oriented approach rather than being critical will make you stand out. If you are looking for a job, you may find one, and you can overcome workplace games by intervening appropriately and moving forward with this mindset. The sky is telling you this week to decide well on what you want and what you don't want, especially in love. While Venus is in Cancer, if you are in a relationship or married, establishing genuine and sincere dialogues, facing issues, and resolving things you've been avoiding by listening with kindness will strengthen your relationship. And if you are single, this week you may encounter someone who connects with you intellectually at a workshop, course, or fair. Try to get to know the person in front of you without prejudice, and throughout the week, your motto should be small calculations, big goals financially. Review your expenses, eliminate unnecessary spending. This sense of planning means you are laying the groundwork for bigger steps and gains in the future. When it comes to your health, you should simplify things for your soul, mind, and body. Pay attention to what you eat and drink. To reduce mental clutter, a digital detox could be extremely beneficial for you this week. And Venus is telling you to express your creativity. In your relationships, your work, and whatever you are involved with, you can improve things significantly by expressing yourself more successfully, transforming your emotions, nourishing your soul, and healing your relationships at the same time. Focus on the balance of give and take in your family relationships. If you want to both receive and give support, this energy will strengthen you emotionally. A compassionate gesture in your relationships with elders in the family will make your bonds lasting. And know that this week, restructuring, cleansing, and simplifying will do your soul good. Your knowledge, practical intelligence, and conscientious approach will help you stand out for the rest of the year as well. Make good use of your time. Small adjustments create big differences. If you're ready, start planting the seeds of systematic growth. May the skies be your guide and your path be filled with light. Children of Venus, Libras, this week balance, grace, and calmness can be your strengths. In both your work and personal life, you should pay attention to these qualities in order to maintain harmony in your relationships and lay solid foundations. Let your intention be to remain open and sincere while setting boundaries in both your personal and professional life, especially in terms of balance and communication. Addressing sensitive topics without delay and speaking gently with timely responses will not only put you at ease in your personal life, but also give you the strength to understand the true intentions of the person in front of you. Prioritize respect and empathy in both your work and personal relationships. Bring these motivations to the forefront and steer clear of stubborn attitudes throughout the week. My advice to you is to make the most of these energies, which allow you to build resilient bonds through compromise and compassion. Acting out of ambition or internalizing things due to misunderstandings can make it difficult to make amends later, even if you regret it. And especially, avoid unnecessary spending when it comes to financial matters. Be very careful with matters related to your phone. Your phone could end up in someone else's hands, and the information or data inside could be used against you as a result of carelessness. So don't lose control. When it comes to financial matters, you should watch out for unnecessary expenses and know how to say no to those who ask to borrow money. You need to pay attention to stress management. To relax both your body and mind and to boost your motivation, pay attention to the messages your body and soul are sending you. Especially making small decorative changes at work or at home will both nourish your spirit and increase your motivation, as well as improve the flow of energy. Throughout the week, your intuition may carry hidden messages and can shed light on many matters for you. In particular, being conciliatory, recognizing the strength within your nature, structuring communication with balance, positively influencing the energy around you, and making decisions by listening to both your heart and your mind can bring you great benefits. Only for Libras who are married or in ongoing relationships, as the truths that come to light bring clarity about what you want, do not fall into the tendency to deceive yourself and later create a foundation for regret in your lives. Cleansing yourself, acting realistically, and facing the truth and progressing in awareness will bring you a lot. May the heavens be your guide and your path be filled with light. Scorpios, the children of Mars, this week brings influences that allow you to make very accurate and precise decisions with inner depth and heightened awareness. The energy of healing is on your side, both in your mind and in your heart. Trust your instincts to use this power correctly. Be analytical. In your professional life, the moves you make by trusting your intuition in complex and difficult situations, combined with your sharp insight and logic, will set you apart and allow you to reap the rewards of examining critical decisions in detail without rushing. And under these energies, please structure your goals. Start giving yourself the value you deserve before expecting it from others. And especially in relationships, as Venus moves through Cancer in the sky, move away from superficiality. Embrace and share your feelings with all your heart. This will strengthen intimacy and trust. If you are single, you may find yourself in a magnetic closeness with a passionate person who shares similar qualities. This can also strengthen the foundation for a lasting relationship. When it comes to investment plans, the sky is telling you to act cautiously and consciously this week. Make sure you stay in control of financial matters. Avoid sudden risks. You should closely monitor current situations and move forward with strategic approaches. And as the Lionsgate portal opens on August 8th, let your intention be to create the life you desire materially, spiritually, and emotionally under these energies. And know that every seed of prayer you plant in this sense will find its place in the heavens and ensure you receive its reward. When it comes to your health, especially yoga and breathing exercises can be very beneficial for you this week, increasing your sense of peace. The small moments you set aside for yourself have the power to facilitate healing both physically and spiritually. Please especially embrace the calls for transformation that come from your heart. There may be changes in the family, shifts in dialogue, and fluctuations in relationships. Instead of suppressing problems, you can maintain balance through constructive and solution-oriented conversations, and your ability to listen will strengthen your bonds and help others realize the mistakes they've made towards you. My particular advice is that as opportunities for inner journeys and renewal present themselves to you, shut yourself off from the chaos of the outside world. Now use your own strength and inner balance, your emotional intelligence, and your intuition to take transformative steps in your life. May the heavens be your guide and your path be filled with light. Children of Jupiter, Sagittarians, this week you are under influences that will allow you to experience many firsts in your life through new experiences, new knowledge, and deep insights in your work life and friendships. Especially in your professional life, please show respect for different ways of thinking. New projects will support you in making better plans, strengthening your financial situation, and advancing more professionally in your career. Opportunities related to international business or education may come your way this week. Overcome your fears and make an effort to benefit as much as possible from these energies by stepping outside your comfort zone. Embrace joy and authenticity in love. In relationships, a spontaneous energy is inviting you to take an existing relationship to a better place, to more exciting developments, and to channel your inner child with passion and excitement into your relationship, focusing on building it. Singles may also find themselves in extremely exciting encounters, especially if there's someone you've been interested in for a long time, someone who's been constantly on your mind. You may now see their true face, and as the question marks in your head become clearer, you'll start to notice those around you. Be aware of this and set your intention to appreciate and make the most of these beautiful opportunities. When it comes to your health, you should pay attention to sensitivities related to your mouth, dental health, and spine. If you have any issues in these areas, make sure not to neglect their treatment and choose to address them promptly. When it comes to your private life, especially if you are on the verge of making decisions about shared gains, the stars emphasize the importance of expressing your reactions to anything that doesn't sit right with you in a timely manner. Don't let the reactions you hold back or your lack of response just to avoid hurting others lead to regrets in the days to come. Outdoor activities with your spouse or partner, such as camping, beach walks, or retreating into nature, will bring you closer together and help your energies align. Especially this week, don't shy away from communicating about your dreams, feelings, and the things you want to share. Don't hold back from expressing your intentions, wishes, and desires, because this week is a time of growth and renewal for you. Your optimism, curiosity, and wisdom are especially powerful now, enabling you to illuminate the path not only for yourself, but also for those who love you. You should move forward with courage, dear Sagittarius. True success begins with revealing your inner discoveries. Let this be your motto. May the heavens guide you and your path light. Children of Saturn, Capricorns, this week you are supported in matters like taking long-term steps, achieving success, and building structures. Whether in your work or personal life, strategy, patience, entrepreneurship, and communication should be your keys now to establish solid, long-term foundations. It's important for you to move forward steadily in matters related to your career goals without getting swept away by shortcuts or seemingly attractive offers. This week, please stick to your plans, especially when it comes to project management and structuring. The results will be very satisfying for you. But don't pay too much attention to the words of people who try to distract you, constantly complain, or find excuses for everything you do. If you get confused, you won't be able to make sound decisions and may end up focusing on short-term things, only to deal with regrets later. Instead of withdrawing into yourself throughout the week, share your feelings while Venus is moving through Cancer, your opposite sign. If you express your patience, impatience, understanding approach, and the unease caused by misunderstandings, you can overcome many problems with your spouse or partner. If you are single, you may be faced with a love confession from someone who has been interested in you for a long time this week. The stars advise you to stay away from loans and joint ventures when it comes to financial matters. This week, it will be to your benefit to maintain stability and avoid making any commitments where you might lose control. When it comes to your health, you should especially focus on the basics such as balanced nutrition, walking, and a regular sleep schedule. When this becomes your roadmap, you may start to experience healing in many of your chronic complaints that you have been struggling with. In particular, you should use the rising energy within you and Mars's transit in Libra not for impatience, but for productivity. You can start a project, have a conversation about a postponed task, or get your body in shape and balance your energy through physical activities. Toward the weekend, there may be significant developments and important conversations that will motivate you. My advice to you is to blend your existing determination with your strong stance. This will help you see your goals clearly and focus on strengthening the areas where stability is lacking. Yes, there may be challenges. Remember, every difficulty is effective in helping you master yourself, and as long as you believe these challenges can be overcome, know that many of the things you worry about will be resolved. May the skies be your guide and your path be filled with light. Aquarians are the children of Uranus. This week, the sky is activating high-frequency energies. In particular, the benefits you'll receive from the right people who will guide you are powerful enough to help you achieve significant professional success and to be rewarded financially for expressing yourself correctly. Just make sure not to get caught up in the words of ill-intentioned people who try to distract your attention throughout the week. The sky especially advises you to avoid stubbornness with your colleagues and managers. Such stubbornness could lead to wasted time and tensions caused by people who can't manage you properly and make you feel pressured. My advice to you this week is to remember that you can grow your ideas through collaboration, and you should avoid getting into arguments with stubborn approaches or unexpected circumstances. If you stay calm in the face of unpredictable events this week, you will come out ahead. Stay away from any kind of unconventional approach when it comes to investments. Whenever you are not well informed about decisions, whether in your work, education, or financial matters, the stars advise you to question things and pursue the answers. Especially regarding issues and situations caused by technology that may trouble you, the stars also carry a warning influence. Be in control and be cautious about password theft or rumors that could bring up past matters related to your private life. My advice to you is to strengthen your motivation and act in a way that preserves your individuality, especially when it comes to joint projects. With Venus transiting Cancer, your love life may be filled with unexpected surprises. Especially those who are in a relationship will encounter influences that will help them break out of routine and experience new things with their spouse or partner. When it comes to health, Mars makes you prone to toothaches, dental infections, and inflammations this week. Be cautious. Towards the weekend, if you finalize your creative projects, listen to your instincts, and move forward without abandoning your strategy, you will achieve great success. When you combine the ability to think differently with the courage to put your ideas into action, this will have a significant impact on your life. So, it's not about ignoring your fears, anxieties, or everything you've learned up to now, but rather about growing while staying true to your essence. Know that this will empower you with great opportunities, new possibilities, and successes. May the skies be your guide and your path be clear. The mystical children of Neptune, Pisces, the sky this week indicates that in both your professional life and matters of love, your emotions may be the compass for your lost heart. My advice to you is, if you want to seize creative opportunities both personally and in your career, do not ignore your emotions. Creative ideas and your instincts in your professional life can help you stand out. Especially if you are a Pisces working in fields related to art, design, or psychological counseling, blend this inspiring energy with productive and supportive reflections and showcase it in your professional life. There are energies at play that will allow you to create a quiet yet profound impact. In your love life, Venus is in Cancer. Communication and emotional understanding are the keys this week. If you want to strengthen the bond between you and your partner or lover and put an end to any coldness, make an effort to have open, honest conversations and show that you understand them. Single Pisces, you too may find yourself caught up in exciting developments this week as someone you meet touches your heart and soul. However, you should definitely avoid making any sudden decisions regarding financial matters. If there are joint and binding investment plans or proposals with your family members, you should be cautious, aware that the difficulty of not being able to say no may lead to financial and legal consequences. Otherwise, serious problems and crises may arise, and if you resist letting go of emotional burdens this week, your immune system and sensitivities related to your lower abdomen may increase. What are the things you cannot forgive within your family relationships? If past resentments have worn you out, you need to heal from them. Even if you don't reconcile physically, you still very much need to heal yourself spiritually. Go with the flow. Let your kindness start with yourself. As you encounter inspiring influences this week that allow you to express your inner world in creative ways, make use of these energies. On August 8th, as the Lion's Gate portal opens, a new spiritual cycle begins in our lives. Set the intention to release your material, spiritual, and emotional burdens. Practice manifestations, prayers, and brain exercises, and cleanse yourself of your burdens. And as the weekend approaches, consider the offers and suggestions coming from friends, but only take action after making sure you truly approve of them with both your mind and your heart. May the best and most beautiful happen for your highest good. May the heavens be your guide and your path be filled with light.